Greetings, Elder Blacklight, Allah's 24/7 God Vision. Welcome to this God Zone. All the gods invited. This is just a brother. Now check this out. Remember this song, If Loving You Is Wrong, I Don't Want to Be Right. We got some brothers in our community saying if loving the Caucasian is wrong, they don't want to be right. If having an enemy of God and nature is wrong, if you love Uncle Sam and you don't want to be right, Uncle Sam has been proven to be an enemy of nature and, and the Most High. So you got a lot of brothers and sisters saying they don't want to be right because they don't believe or they don't really care about their people. They just think their people are suckers. In the Quran it say you could talk, it don't say it like this, but you could tell the truth to them all you want to, but they ain't gonna believe, you know. So all you got a whole lot of brothers and sisters that's celebrating Thanksgiving and all the holidays, unholy days like Thanksgiving and Halloween, Christmas, and Easter. They can't put two and two together. They can't count. They can't add, you know. Their minds don't want to develop. They don't want to go deeper. And they're born suckers. And they'll die suckers, you know, because they, once they get the people's attention, a lot of brothers are natural leaders and organizers. And once they get a following and some backing, a little money to back their program, not questioning who's backing them, you know, instead of financing their own program, they gotta solicit people for money, see, to pay that light bill, to pay the rent on the facility. You see what I'm saying? So that way you still bowing down to Uncle Sam and you're not counteracting what he's trying to do. Now this is what Elijah did, and y'all know what, I ain't gotta tell you. I remember when my uncle, who was a real good friend of Malcolm, we used to go way out to get this mineral water. It used to smell like eggs. We used to go out to these water ranches and farms where they had these wells with mineral water. I was a little cat, man. I was about 5 or something, 7, you know, real young. And I had a health issue back then, you know. And I'm gonna tell you later on in videos why we need medical doctors and a hospital of our own. They get to us during birth, but I don't want to get sidetracked. When you got this mineral water, we used to bring it, you know, home. I think it was up there past Del Rey, somewhere past Del Rey. And anyway, we brought this mineral water and drank it, you know. Back in the late 40s and early 50s. And my uncle was talking about how to eat to live back then. And he's saying it's important that we we grow our own food. Now, the enemy was listening in on Elijah all the time. So when Elijah countered their program, they countered Elijah's program. You know, they wouldn't sleep. You know, see our brothers. You know, very this day y'all sleeping because this is what the routine is. You know, cause I did it until I woke up, and I would have kept on doing it if I wouldn't wake up. You know, we thinking about getting more money. You know, for our families. You know, but for real, all we giving is our time and energy. You know, and that's it until we die. You know, try to maintain our families till after we die. But when they change the money system on you, it ain't gonna do no good because you're always in debt. Why you say you always in debt? Because you gotta pay rent, you gotta pay a light bill, you gotta pay the water bill, you gotta pay for this, for that, and they send you a monthly bill for all of that. For your insurance, they send you a monthly bill. For your car insurance, they send you a monthly bill. And I can name all the places where you got to pay on an annual basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. So they got you coming and going. One reason why is because you don't want to get your own energy system. Now, my uncle was working on a solar panel system back in the late 50s and early 60s. You know, he left the blueprints to his sons, and they ain't doing nothing with them. You know, they went, started bowing down to the system of capitalism. You know, and they, in love with it to this very day. All of them. You know, in love with that money. So, you know, my mother, she was in love with it. Pops, he was in love with it. They just didn't understand about the money was weaponized to keep you attached to the system. So they make you think that the money had value, but the real value was in the people. You know, the real value was in your time and energy that you give to Uncle Sam to keep him on top. And then so he started manipulating the medical system, the justice system, the scientific community. He got guys to come up with diseases to keep you in the hospital. You know that he had when he was in the caves, and he started uh, manipulating that germ or virus or whatever, and creating and splicing and making other germs out of it. So that's why Mr. Farrakhan got cancer and stuff. Then they start finding ways to administer it to you through the water, you know. So you never go and check the health system or the uh, uh, food industry, they agents or whatever, agencies. You never go and check it, you know. You never go and do things on your own. You got to be told to do them. You like sheep people. Even you ministers, even if y'all study the Supreme Wisdom book, and it said you can't fool a Muslim nowadays, but y'all got fooled. We got fooled by our own. We got fooled by the messenger's son. So you can't trust nobody, right? And with the messenger, he survived it, because he was doing what he was supposed to do, and that was waking us up to the truth, And that was the only thing he was called to do. And then he did it. He demonstrated it to us. You just didn't talk it. He walked it. You know, well, we not only thing we doing is we just talking it. We just parroting what he said. We ain't built up or united with each other and try to merge in as one, especially here in Detroit, the home base, and uh, take back, you know, uh, what we supposed to do. Because the messenger said that, you know, we got brains our own. We know we should know when to leave, and if we can't afford to leave, we got to defend ourselves against the onslaught of attacks on all levels, on the food level, on the money level, on the health. You know, we getting attacked on all levels. And the only thing the brothers do is they give Islam meetings every Sunday. They might sell some papers, you know, and the money that they make on their jobs, they got to put into their family. But then when they take up their collection plate, all that money goes for rent and electricity on the building. So Elijah Muhammad, he used all modern means to get the message out. He didn't have YouTube. So now we're getting it out on YouTube, but YouTube is manipulating it. So what we need to do now is develop our own something like a YouTube, our own internet. But in the meantime, we got to find a way to unite our brothers. So we got to have a meeting. Who gonna host a meeting against all the ministers? For all the ministers to come to galvanize their people. Who gonna hold that meeting? Give me some likes. Hit that like button. I got a lot of ideas how we could outmaneuver our enemy. You got to just stay with me. I can't tell it to you all in one video. There's got to be a lot of videos. This is Black Light.